Hey everybody, welcome back. Today we're going to be talking about Wayne Gretzky, the great one. Well, for a lot of Canadians, no longer the great one. He's in the news again. Besides, the fiasco that happened with the FIFA World Cup draw. What an embarrassment that was. I don't know what the hell he was doing there, anyways. But well, we know why he was there because he's a friend of Donald Trump's. But he's in the news again. Besides that, is Donald Trump tweeted a picture of him and Wayne Gretzky at the golf course, and he's still hanging around Donald Trump, and Canadians are really frustrated and just basically have had it. A lot of Canadians, some of them are still justifying that him hanging around Trump means nothing. He's just he's just playing golf, but you are the company you keep. Okay. And I don't understand how Wayne Gretzky, even up to this day, still doesn't understand the frustration that us Canadians have with him hanging around Donald Trump. He's even stated on a couple of interviews that I've seen where he says, I'm just a Canadian. I'm still a Canadian. He didn't become American. And it's not his responsibilities to tell, let's say, like the Prime Minister of Canada how to run Canada and Donald Trump, the President of the U.S., how to run his country. I don't disagree with that. However, you hanging around someone who's actively hurting your home country, you should pause and think, maybe I shouldn't be hanging around this guy. Wayne Gretzky talks about how he's still Canadian, how he still loves Canada, that this is his home where he grew up, where he was born, played hockey. But you hanging around Donald Trump, who is hurting Canada with this trade war, who actively tells us we should become the 51st state and that everything will be fine, how if it wasn't for the U.S., we would be nothing. How do we take that? How should we be okay with Wayne Gretzky hanging around him? And how we shouldn't be upset that Wayne Gretzky doesn't understand why we're upset, which makes it worse. Read the room. Read the room is what I would tell him. Try to understand why Canadians are upset with you. Figure it out. Donald Trump is actively hurting Canada with the trade war, but also the decisions he's making is also hurting his own citizens. So why are you hanging around with a guy like that? Like even Marjorie Taylor Greene, that vile, vile woman, like disgusting, absolutely disgusting if you know who she is. Even she has denounced Donald Trump. Even she says he's not good for the country anymore, that he's lost his way. Withholding the Jeffrey Epstein files, that alone should say, maybe I should stay away from this guy. And you can't see that? Find somebody who knows more. Maybe he's not plugged in. No, guaranteed he's not plugged into politics. That's still not an excuse to be ignorant. Do some research. Just do a Google search. I know he's an older guy. I know he probably doesn't use a computer a lot. Find someone who does. Look into it. Talk to people back here at home. I'm pretty sure he still knows people here in Canada. Say, guys, why are you upset with him? Why are you upset with me hanging around him? And people will maybe give you more information that you're not getting from all his yes men and friends that you hang around with. Marjorie Taylor Greene, the vile woman, is not even supporting Donald Trump. Yet you're still out there playing golf with him. Like, does he not understand, too, the only reason Trump took that picture and posted it on X was to basically troll Canadians because we know how we feel about Wayne Gretzky and him hanging around him? That's even if you still wanted to hang around him, say he's done nothing bad to you, which again means nothing. Just because he's nice to you and he's shit at everybody else doesn't make him a good person. But I digress on that. Why would you be okay with taking a picture of him or taking a picture with him that could be released or tweeted or put out there? Go play golf. Just don't take a picture with the guy. Like, how stupid are you? He doesn't care. He really doesn't care. That's why a lot of Canadians have had it with Wayne Gretzky. And, I've defended him in the past, giving him an excuse where he just doesn't know. He's a nice guy, which he is a nice guy, but he's stupid. He's proved to me he's an idiot. That he's just trying to do good, being on the committee for making kids healthy again with Matthew Tkachuk. And he's not plugged into politics, so he doesn't know everything. But you've been in the limelight long enough. You've heard what Canadians are upset about, and you still don't understand. You're an idiot. People say he's a hero, which maybe one day I used to think that. But to be a hero, a Canadian hero, you need to be able to stand up for Canada. And right now, Canada is under attack by Donald Trump. Economically, through the trade war, through insults, lack of respect. And if you want to be a hero, you need to stand up for Canada, your home country. You going and hanging around this POS doesn't make you a hero because you're not standing up for Canada. Basically, you're telling the rest of Canada that what he has done and what he has said, you're okay with. It doesn't bother you. And that's why he has earned the lack of respect from Canada. He has a chance to get our forgiveness, but he has to earn it. And right now, I still don't even think he has understood what he's done wrong. So I'm not going to hold my breath that he'll change. So going forward, I won't be defending him or his actions anymore. And I think people, even the ones that were still supporting him, are all starting to come to that conclusion as well. That's too bad. Anyways, that's it for me. Let me know how you feel on the relationship Wayne Gretzky has with Donald Trump, and how much it's disappointed you, especially if you grew up with him, watching him as I did when I was younger. Anyways, guys, take care. We'll talk later.